to sprockets. Fellow track rattlers. Well, I've been a busy little boy. We've got here our big Hercules engine, and whilst it's raining its arse off outside with our wonderful Tasmanian spring weather, it's time to pull the back off it, the bottom off it. Yeah, the bottom off it. I've got it stripped down. There was nothing really interesting to see there. It was pretty aggressive. Everything was rusted, broke a couple of things. I've still got a valve to try and beat out. Once I pull the camshaft out, I'll be able to drive the valve out. But right now, so far, what I've seen is really encouraging. I believe that I should be able to just get the block board sleeved. Hopefully I can salvage the pistons. I don't believe it was damaged, it was just parked and water got in it. So now, we've got to pull this great big cast sump off. And that should be that difficult. We'll start with the bell housing, not bell housing, the adapter plate, and then we'll go around this. We did this in Kenny's place with his, but it was standing on its end. So this should be a bit easier. And then it'll give us a really good look at the bottom end. So we'll jump into that. That's one thing I remember. All of these bolts are real close, really close to everything, so you can't actually get sockets on them, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. Righto. This is what we've got. So that would be the seal face. And considering it does not too bad at all. Been sandwich bagging everything. It's made a huge difference. Now I know what everything is. Moment of truth. Oh, man, that's heavy. Yuck. Okay. Get a bit prepared here. Just swing it straight onto that bench. Oh, wow. Oh, God. That is one heavy sump. Whew. Nice. I was just wondering where the screen was. It's actually in the sump, which explains that little patch. Let me roll this sump over for you. So it looks like this is a screen in the bottom of the sump. As you should be able to see now. It's like a big basket filter. It's quite smart. That's going to take a fair bit more cleaning up. So I'll find a home for this so I can strip all this other stuff off. Well, absolutely pristine. It is such a shame this has had water in it. All the little tyre wires, everything. All the big end journals are all free. There's movement everywhere that it needs to be. It is such a shame. Cam looks really good. The cam can come out shortly. So what we'll do is we'll remove all this oiler rail system, and then we'll start doing main caps, big ends, and get it all to a point where the crank can come out. And then we're going to pour fluid ATF acetone mix down into the pistons, and then it should go out through the oil ring and free up the actual bore. That's what we want. We were trying to salvage those pistons. So we'll be able to get it to a point where we can roll it back over and tap the pistons down, tidy up that bore to be able to get the pistons back out. Start by getting this oil pump and this rail out. very happy Vegemite. We've got an engine which is absolutely perfect, like really, really, really good condition. So I've got my crank and everything all laid out here. The journals are like, all my bearings are really good. All this will go back in. The block, there we go. Very, very, very happy. Even to the point of one of these pistons actually still moves. So number 6 will be a bad one. Number 2 through 4, I will soak and tap them in a bit, so then I can just give the inside of the bore a little rub, so then I can drop them out. Number 6 is going to be the worst. But the aim of the game is to salvage pistons. So far, very, very happy. If they were all like number 1, they'd all clean up beautifully. So we'll just, yeah, but they're not. Number 6 is the one that's going to let me down. The camshaft, the camshaft. Camshaft and camshaft bearings are unobtainium, and that's perfect. So the thing that pisses me off is this engine being in absolutely perfect condition internally, mechanically, has had water let get in it. Otherwise it'd be just a broom sort of situation, but it's all come apart really, really well. I'm very happy with how everything looks. So now we'll pour some magic juice down into these pistons and pretty well leave them for a good 12 hours, I reckon. Just to let them soak out, let it get out into the bore, and I should just be able to tap them up with a piece of wood. And then, yeah, it all should come out nicely. So we'll get all this stuff packed up nice and buttoned up and cleaned up and sorted out and come back shortly. This is my secret sauce. Well, I wouldn't call it secret. It's basically acetone and ATF. And the acetone appears to penetrate and then pulls the ATF with it and lubricates everything beautifully. I've used it to get some engines unstuck. So we'll pour a bit of it in these pistons. And that should soak out the galleries, lubrication galleries, and do exactly what we think it's going to do. And we're just going to leave that, a little bit more in that one. That's the worst one. And that's it. Now we'll leave those alone. I'm hoping to see drips onto the absorbent. That's what I want. That's what I need. So we can probably just pull a camshaft out now. Camshaft's absolutely perfect, but it has to come out because the cylinders are going to need machining, which is a crying ass shame. But in saying that, let's get these pistons out first. Let's just see. You just never know. Those cylinder walls might clean up. I have my doubts. Number 6 will clean up, but and this little bloody thing. So we've got a nut and a lock washer, which I've peened out of the way. Holy God, that's tight. I'm going to have to get a bit more aggressive with that with the right size spanner to get that undone, then undo that, and then this shaft will come out, which needs to happen for it to go and get any machining done at all. But once again, let's wait and see what these pistons look like. And we've got the tide going out on that one already, because I filled them up over the top of the conrod, the gudgeon pin, and up we've got the tide going out on that one. Oh, that's good. That is good. That means it's going down via the piston, but it hasn't come out yet, so it's in there somewhere. Righto. Success. We have quite a raging success, actually. All those pistons go up and down. I've now got them all the way in the down position, and I need to go and get myself some emery paper. And then I'll clean the inside of the bore up, then the pistons will come out. But I've got them all moving, even number 6. I've got it to move in the, yeah, it's upwards. In the upwards position, which is actually down. which has got it away from. It's got it away from all the carnage in there. Well, we might be really lucky here. We might only might be able to get away with one sleeve. We've got all kinds of stuff here. So all of them are nice and full. That's number 6. So I've got that driven down from underneath there. So that's free. It does actually move quite nicely there. Not bad for the one that was destroyed, but it's in a position now where it's well away from the damage. Every other one moves. Number 3 is a little bit firm, but that'll be okay. Number 1's beautiful. That's the best one. That one. That's like it was never a problem. So that's good. I'm going to leave the cam in for now. Here's all our lifters and bits and pieces, covers, salvaged all the. I think actually a few of the little wedges are in the pistons because some of them disappeared into the sump. And here's the condition of our valves, including one that I broke. Yeah, they weren't going to do anything. Some of them like that one, like yeah, you might be able to lap it, but why would you bother? So hopefully, look at that, just trashed. That's what happens when you let water into engines. Hopefully hopefully we'll get ourselves some valves. Well, our lifters are perfect. They all are sliding, moving, doing what they need to do. There's no wear on them. There's nothing chewed apart. So they're all perfect. So this is where it's at. I need to go and get some emery paper and come back and get some pistons out. Next day, we have a home. These pistons are coming out in one piece. I'll lay on the ground, bit of lube, up and down, clean that bore out, pistons out the bottom. Doesn't really get any easier than that. Okay. We're not talking about rocket science here. We've just got to lube it up, hone it out, wipe it out, and that'll be that. I've got about an inch of good cylinder above the piston, or below, whichever one you want to, whatever orientation you want to use. Still pretty sad in there, but hell, if I can get the piston out, then it's been a win. This is the worst one. I reckon. No, we need more than that. The important thing is the pistons. We've got to salvage them. pretty ordinary bore. Full stop. Bloody cough would go away. I reckon that piston will come out of there. Covered in junk. Yeah. So very close. There's a block of wood here somewhere. Oh, yuck. There we have our first piston at the tub. Yuck. But it's a good yuck. We'll get this laid up over here and do another one. I'll be able to get everything except number one out, simply because the brackets, the mount is under there. But number one's beautiful, that won't be a problem. Secret sauce did the job. This one was a little bit firm still. Once I got it moving, it was all right. Like that. It's coming. Just get past that sticky spot. Right, I won't worry about that for a minute. Let's pull number 2 out. So far, so good. There we go. That's all it needed. Lovely. I'll move this bracket and pull number 1 out. The bores, well, number 1's the best one. There's a little bit of staining in it, and they gradually, that one was a bit tight, but it's actually pretty good. The rest of them are really good. Number 6 was the worst, and as you can see in there, maybe that's going to need a bit of love. But there's every chance that all these will just get bored, sleeved to the right, bored out to the right size, honed, happy days. These are the pistons. Very, very happy indeed. That was number 1. All the rings are free, everyone's good. Compression rings are stuck on a lot of them, which is, pretty standard. Number 4 had a broken oil ring, which was a bit odd. Number 4 or 5? Number 5. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All of them are very good. This one would be the worst piston. And really, when you look at it, that'll rub off. That's just a bit of that corrosion in there. Yeah, there's every chance that these pistons will go again. I'll get some more technical advice. Very, very, very happy indeed. Look at my face. Someone's probably saying, why didn't you turn it up the other way? Well, because there's only one of me and it's heavy. That's why. Doesn't matter, it'll wash off. We've got good pistons, we've got a good block. A little bit of advice, source some rings, and we're going to send that block away. We're away, we're cracking now. Thanks for all for watching. Bit of a shorter one, maybe. This is a bit of a turning point for the engine. If you're enjoying it, go back. If you've only just come along, watch from the start when it was a pile of rusty bolts. We're very, very close to rolling the second machine in, which is a worse rusty pile of bolts, but it's a lot of military spec stuff on it, which we need. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and take care.